Minecraft is a game that will go down in history as one of the greatest games of all time. I mean, for God's sake, it's sold over 200 million copies. Based off of this fact, I'm pretty sure you know somebody who plays Minecraft or play Minecraft yourself. Minecraft, it forms such a crucial part in many people's childhoods. Staying up late at night listening to the soothing sound of rain as it pitter-patters on the roof of your dirt stronghold. Going into caves in the early hours of the morning, only to get your soul scared out of your body when you hear one of Minecraft's just absolutely terrifying ambient noises. Those things still haunt me. I mean, it's only gonna get worse when the cave updates get released. Have you seen this bloke? Minecraft filled our childhood with joy, and for certain other people, a gargantuan amount of money. One of the main reasons why Minecraft is so bloody well known is because of YouTube. Creators like Skydoes Minecraft, Stampy Longhead, Popular MMOs, Exploding TNT, and so many more. They polluted our screens with enjoyment. They made hours pass by in mere minutes. As the old age saying goes though, all good things, they have to come to an end. And this seemed to be the case for Minecraft. A few years ago, it slowly, rather sadly, started to fade away into obscurity. It started to seep into that somber void where games go to die. As we all know though, that all changed quite recently. Minecraft, it's back and bigger than ever before. People are once again setting out on ambitious journeys fueled by creativity and a longing to explore the unknown. A second wave of content creators have emerged, only adding fuel to the fire. One of those new content creators is Dream, the subject of today's video. Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush and go into fanatical detail in regards to the intricacies of an iceberg video, or how these videos have single-handedly changed the course of human existence for the rest of time. Here is an iceberg. The further you go down, the more obscure things you find. Got it? Good. This video is gonna be me talking about some things you may or may not know about everybody's favorite Minecraft creator, Dream. I'm not gonna overload your senses with fancy editing. I'm not gonna be adding a funny Vine.mp3 sound effect to every single one of my points to make them stand out more. Now this video, this is just gonna be me, the Beak, talking to you, the viewer. The thing with iceberg videos is that they're rather long. So why don't you run down to your kitchen, open the pantry, get some food, maybe fix yourself a drink while you're there too. Go find a nice place to sit, and get ready for a bloke with a very strange hybrid accent to tell you all you need to know about Dream. One more thing before we get into this video. Now it's my first iceberg video, and considering I'm pretty new to this type of stuff, I decided that I wouldn't be able to do this video alone. I had to call in an expert in everything polar, a genius in the field of glacial phenomenon. I had to call in the big guns. I had to call in Doktor Skipper. I hate to sound like a cliche YouTuber here, but if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and have a look at both mine and Doktor Skipper's channels, both of which will be linked in the description below. Be sure to follow the both of us on Twitter and join our Discords. If you really want to make me happy, go have a look at my second channel. And if you're really feeling generous, become a member, like these wonderful individuals. With all that being said though, put on your snow gear, it's time to delve into this iceberg. Okay, I'm gonna stop with those ice puns, Jesus Christ. Before we discuss the unknown, the more obscure, we need to discuss the known. Our journey into Dream begins on the surface. You've just got your wooden pickaxe and you see a coal node that looks awfully inviting. Since this video is titled The Dream Iceberg, we need to start at the obvious. Dream. Now, Dream, as many of you may know, he's an absolutely humongous Minecraft YouTuber. I mean, to really put it into perspective about how massive he actually is, he's got a combined following of 25.3 million people, 18 million subscribers on YouTube, 3.6 million followers on Twitch, 2.5 million on his Dream Twitter account, and 1.2 million on his Dream Was Taken account. I live in a place that has a population of less than 1 million. Dream's fanbase can fill up every single house, every single shop, every single road where I live. You may have heard this phrase used quite a bit to describe Dream. Dream is a part of the second wave of Minecraft YouTuber. What does the second wave of Minecraft YouTuber imply though? Well, when guys like me were younger, maybe around 10 to 13 years old, we used to watch guys like DanTDM, Skydoes Minecraft, popular MMOs, and so many more. Really nostalgic times that guys my age can relate to. As Minecraft, like us, got a little bit older, the content creators we used to watch, they lost their charm, they stopped uploading or just changed their content up to better adapt to the changing climate. You see, Minecraft at the time, it was on the way out a little bit. Though, as I said in the intro of this video, it's since had a miraculous revival. This revival has led to many old fans coming back to experience the joys of Minecraft once more, along with a group of new, younger people finding this brilliant game for the first time. If you really think about it, these new fans aren't so different from us. They're just kids who are loving a brand new awesome game. These kids, they've got their favorite Minecraft creators like we did many moons ago. We had Skydoes Minecraft, DanTDM. They have Dream, TommyInnit, George Not Found, Quackity. For them, these guys are the reason why they watch YouTube. And you can certainly see that they like to watch these new guys. Dream, he pulls some of the most views on YouTube. It's actually mental how many people watch this guy. I mean, have a look at his channel page. Millions upon millions upon millions of views. Dream, he's not only one of the biggest Minecraft creators on YouTube, he's one of the biggest creators. Full stop. Now that we've got this little introduction out of the way, it's finally time to get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Get ready for this because it's gonna be one hell of a ride.
Hello, I'm Doktor Skipper, and if you can only handle one bird today, then I apologize. It's time to put on your big boy shoes and get ready. You can cut out the shenanigans and I'll get right to the iron layer. Dream created a channel on the 8th of February 2014. The earliest videos on his channel are from 1 year ago, the oldest being posted on July 6, 2019. He most likely privated his videos, like most YouTubers. But what is known is that his Manhunt series has heavily contributed to his YouTube success. This has gained his channel millions of views, as each episode easily pulls over 10 million views. The Manhunt series, as the name implies, is a hardcore survival adventure where one player is tasked with completing Minecraft as quickly as possible. But the twist in the situation is that the player is being pursued by other players. These hunters have to do anything in their power to stop the other player from finishing the game. This series has received some criticism in the past though, with some believing that some issues could be scripted or faked. DreamSMP. The DreamSMP is a private Minecraft server owned by Dream. The server started on the 25th of April 2020. Many large creators who have played on the server, such as TommyInnit, George Not Found, etc., have been split into factions, which has led to some scripted adventures that fit the overall tone and story of Dream and his friends, such as Dream going to prison. These adventures are usually streamed on YouTube and Twitch. This SMP has led to a rapid growth for everybody involved, as the audience will overlap between creators, mainly to get both sides of the story. Dream cheating. So Dream came under fire in December of 2020, as the odds of Dream getting certain items seemed to be incredibly unlikely. On the 11th of December, a video posted by a channel known as Geosquare posted a video that deemed as incredibly damning. In this video, it was explained that Dream was either cheating or was the luckiest man in all human existence. Dream had an apparent 1 in 7.5 trillion chance of getting some of the drops he received, via Piglin trades. This led to a massive back and forth between individuals all over YouTube and Twitter. Was he innocent or was he guilty? After these accusations came out, Dream released his own video, where he stated that his actual odds were 1 in 10 million, not 1 in 7.5 trillion. He even hired a PhD statistician to help his claims. Many individuals still view Dream as a cheater, and it's still relatively unknown if he cheated or not. If you think Dream cheated or not, please tell me in the comments below. Stans. Dream stans are individuals who view Dream as their god and king and almighty savior. These stans have come under fire for their obsessive and incredibly strange behavior in regards to Dream. But we have to keep in mind that not all stans are like this. But of course, we're talking about the ones who literally make him a chair. Most of these stans are kids who don't really, understand the world yet. So this is both a blessing and a curse. The term stan originates from an Eminem song titled Stan. It literally means stalker fan. Well, that's the end of this layer, but I'll see you when we get to Diamond.
Being a big YouTuber isn't solely about making content for your fans to enjoy. No, when you get big, you aren't just a YouTuber anymore. You aren't just a guy who just makes videos for the fun of it, a guy who captures funny ha-has and uploads them onto the internet. No, you become something more than that. Your channel, it morphs from a fun little side hobby into something that, for some, may be hard to manage. You aren't just a guy who uploads clips onto YouTube anymore. Oh no. You become a brand, whether you like it or not. Since Dream has an absolutely ludicrous following, his brand, as you could guess, is absolutely massive. I'm not going to turn this into a section where I discuss the 101 ways to manage a brand ethically or anything along those lines, but I am going to be talking about a little bit of the business of YouTube. Super ironic coming from a channel with not even 15,000 subscribers, I know. You see, a brand, it's a good thing and a bad thing. There's a metric ton of responsibility that comes along with it. If you mess up, then you better know that your entire brand is going to go down the drain and everything connected to it will follow suit. But if you manage it well, you can make a lot of money. Brands, as we all know, they make their money by endorsing things, selling things, and sponsoring things. When it comes to YouTube, you, the YouTuber, your primary source of income is ad revenue. The green $ of hope and aspiration that fills our hearts with joy and our pockets with money. The thing with being a YouTuber though is that you aren't solely limited to this single channel of income. Nah, big YouTubers, as we all know, they like to sell merch, some for relatively cheap prices, and others for... yeah. Dream, his brand is relatively new considering he's only recently experienced his rapid growth, but you better know he's selling things and making money off of his name. Of course, this is completely fine to do and I don't have a problem with anybody selling merch. I mean, if I get big enough, I'm probably going to do it too. Though, a few months ago, me and a couple of other YouTubers decided to talk about some of Dream's merch. Some of Dream's merch, in our opinions, is just way too expensive. Keep in mind that these are just our opinions, but I mean, if you buy this, a bottle with a smiley face on it for $50, you need to assess your spending habits. Since my video on this topic did really bloody well view-wise, I'm gonna be relating my experience to this section in the video. Yes, I know you're probably gonna say anecdotal evidence or whatever, but please just bear with me. When it came to my video about Dream's merch, the majority of people seemed to enjoy it and agree with it, though there were quite a few people who disagreed with me. That's perfectly fine, I'm not just gonna turn my comments off because one person said they don't agree with me. Why am I talking about my experience with Dream's merch though? To say that an interesting thing happened to my channel because of this video, yeah, that's really an understatement. Dream, like the Dream, commented on my video. A channel with around 16 million subscribers at the time commented on my video. In this response, he goes over why his merch is so pricey. Basically, it's because of the virus that shall not be named in fear of consequence and sadness. The thing with this response though is that he didn't just comment this on my video. No, he commented this exact same comment on other Dream merch videos too, word for word. You see, this response, it's a copy and paste one. View the copy and paste nature of this comment however you will, but it did cause a tiny bit of anger on Twitter because it was viewed as him not really listening to the points made in our videos and giving a blanket statement to cover as much ground as possible. Speaking of other videos about Dream, Jesus Christ. The commentary community love to make videos on this guy, don't they? Now, the practice of making lots of videos on a specific person has come under fire from certain individuals, as this content, it's not seen as proper content. It's seen more of milking a name to grow your own brand and line your pockets with that sweet ad revenue. Creators like Jaden have received lots of criticism in regards to the content they make about Dream. And while I can see where the critiquing people are coming from, I also see Jaden's perspective too, and I guess other commentary channels that make lots of videos on specific topics. The reason why lots of people make lots of videos on Dream is because Dream, he just gets up to lots of stuff and is often critiqued on Twitter for stupid reasons. This then leads to the YouTuber making a video on this dumb Twitter thread because this is the content the audience they've gathered wants to see. That audience, it's interested in that type of content. It isn't like commentary channels like Jaden are making the same video on the same topic over and over and over and over again. Yes, the titles and the thumbnails are quite similar, but the actual content discussed in these videos is different from every single other video they've made. Well, at least most of the time it is. As I said earlier though, I can see where the critiquing side is coming from too. Some videos critiquing Dream just aren't really necessary, as they could have been summarized in a tweet or a Twitter thread. Lots of these videos are nothing more than 8 minutes of waffle to capitalize on a topic. Some of these videos, they could have been summarized in less than 2 minutes. I mean, this is one of the main problems with the topic commentary genre as a whole, but the topic commentary genre, that's another story for another time. The reason why Dream is often spoken about in the commentary community is because he's so massive. And considering he's so massive, lots of the stuff he does, it gets shared around. One of these places where all this information gets shared around is Twitter. Twitter. I mean, it's a cesspool, it's a grotesque blister on the internet. Though, it being one of the biggest social media platforms on the internet, yeah, most people still use it. Lots of people, me included, we have this love-hate relationship with Twitter. One of the things you may have noticed about Dream Twitter is that whenever Dream does anything, it gets into the trending tab. Hell, Dream could probably fall off his chair and get into the trending tab. Oh wait, good lord, I would hate to be the guy that has to write all of this down. Since this whole trending thing it's just kinda annoying, it's come under fire from all sides of the internet. There's people who are genuinely angry that this is clogging up Twitter with pointless information, and then you got guys like me, who make really bad memes. I'd be completely naive to say that this phenomenon hasn't done anything wrong though. There have been times where very serious things have happened in the world, you know, natural disasters and all of that type of stuff. But they're beaten on the trending tab by Dream stans going mental because Dream showed part of his arm. Let me tell you though, if you're new to Twitter and you see this, stay away. Do not, for the love of God, say that clogging is bad, because, let me tell you, Dream stans, they'll hunt you down.
Hello! You might have missed me for a little bit, but I'm back, and I'm going to cover this diamond layer. So some of these stands have drawn very disgusting art of Dream and his friends. Some of this art depicts Dream's mutilated body covered in bodily fluids, while his friends stand around and gawk at him. There's also been very strange fan fictions written about Dream and members of the DreamSMP, and one of these members is Tommy Innit, a 16-year-old boy who also plays Minecraft. Dream has received an incredible amount of backlash in regards to this, and he really hasn't done anything to silence it fully. Dream has said before that he doesn't care about it, which some individuals view as not a good response to NSFW, and especially of minors in the situation. Dream has also stated that this art is somehow hard to find, which is really not the case. It's quite easy to find, all you really have to do is search up Dream art, and you could find multiple photos. Dream also seems to downplay the issue a lot. For example, he makes tweets surrounding how he doesn't disavow murder, therefore he is responsible. These tweets actually harm his point, as they could be deemed as not him taking the issue seriously. Dream also made a video on the 12th of December where he addresses his stans. This video is titled Stans. In this video, Dream continues to play It's Not That Many People, or how it's just haters blowing up the Dream stan cringe lol. People want Dream to address the toxic and overall obsessive stan behavior in his community. These stans put their heroes on pedestals in their eyes, and their gods could do no wrong. Some of these stans tried to dox Dream a while ago, and doxing is pretty serious. And then after, Dream was forced to make a Google Doc where he addressed the entire thing. He also speaks about how his ex-girlfriend was involved too. John Swan versus Dream. So this is a situation which kind of flip-flopped. So originally John Swan was depicting to be Dream. They had a collab in the past. And then John Swan decided to troll some people pretending to be Dream. And then when Dream called him out about it in a Reddit post, John Swan then tried to flip the narrative, saying that Dream was a liar. And then from this, the community attacked Dream, saying that he was using his platform for misinformation. But as of lately, it reveals that John Swan was actually in the wrong and then he lied, making Dream correct. There's tons of videos you could probably watch about this, but yeah. Alright, that's been me, and thanks.
This is probably gonna be the most controversial part of this video. Look, if you don't agree with me, that's completely fine. I may just be barking up the wrong tree here. Though, if you don't agree with me, I'd love to hear why, tell me in the comments. Tell me how wrong I am. In this section, I'm gonna be talking about things like manipulation and ego. It's been said quite a few times by this point that Dream, he's got quite a big ego. There have been video clips showing Dream saying that he's the best Minecraft YouTuber in the entirety of human existence, and that he knew he was gonna blow up early on into his career. The term Dream has a big ego, or Dream is an egomaniac, is a phrase that has been used to critique Dream many times in the past. These phrases, they're often something that's brought up in videos about Dream, often how the specific topic of that video relates to Dream's massive ego. I mean, you could probably find a quote of me saying that Dream is a big ego in the past. I mean, to really put myself on the chopping block, I've said that Dream, he's a stan enabler. Though I still stick to my guns about Dream being a stan enabler, albeit consciously or not. Is Dream's ego really as big as we make it out to be? Before we get into discussing ego and all of that stuff, we first have to discuss manipulation. As I've said many times in this video by this point, Dream's growth was absolutely immense. He now has a legion of fans on his side who will do anything to support him, by any means necessary. To play devil's advocate here, I reckon he knows that. Now, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I don't have a graph outlining the demographic of Dream's audience in front of me. Though, I think it's pretty safe to assume that Dream's audience, the majority of them are younger, anywhere from the ages of about 5 to 15. When you look at Dream's style of branding, what do you see? Basic, simple, boring even. It's done on purpose. There are no interesting designs that you have to sit and contemplate. His logo, it's a basic, lazy drawing of a smiley face on a backdrop of tranquil green. No wacky colors, no contrasting designs, nothing. This is done to portray him as a fun, ordinary individual who just plays Minecraft. Nothing impressive or absolutely out of this world. He's just a normal guy playing Minecraft. This will make the viewer see him as more relatable and just another person, almost like somebody they know. If we have a look at Dream's Twitter, we can see that in his bio, it reads Dream stands supremacy. Now it probably doesn't seem big on the surface, right? But what I want you to do is put yourself in the shoes of a Dream stan who wants nothing more than acknowledgement from their favorite ordinary Minecraft creator. This is Dream's way to show that he values his stans, even though he doesn't even know them. You're important to him. You're superior. You're loved. You are cared about. Now give me ad revenue. Here's another thing that Dream is known for. Calling his stans kittens. I don't know why in God's name you would call your stans kittens and think it would go down well. In all honesty, yeah, it's a little bit creepy, mate. It's like Discord admin behavior, for God's sake. But to put myself in the shoes of a Dream stan, I'm Dream's kitten? He loves me, even though he doesn't know who I am. I hate to break it to you, little Dream stan, but Dream is only doing this to get you on his side even more. Notice the language use in some of his tweets too. It's always personal. It's always directed towards one person. This is to make it seem like Dream is talking to you, not a group of person, only to you. Another good example of Dream's manipulation was his Detective Dream stream in regard to the John Swan drama. Now, just gonna put this here, I'm not defending John Swan. I mean, John Swan, he lied about the entire thing. Moving on from all of that though, the Detective Dream stream, it was just filled with theatrics and performance. From the detective costume his character was wearing, to the music in the background, this only further adds to the drama getting blown completely out of proportion, when in reality this entire thing had no reason to get this big. Music has been used to convey themes and emotion for millennia. I mean, it's one of the main reasons why we have musical scores in things things. Imagine your favorite action scene from a movie, a video game, anything. You can distinctly hear the music in your head, right? How it conveys desperation, how there's no coming back from this. Now, imagine that scene, but take the music away. Pretty bloody emotionless, isn't it? See, music in anything, it helps the viewer or the listener get a better understanding of what's going on in the scenario and how to feel. This entire stream was filled with Pink Panther detective blues music, the type of stuff I would play for my grade 5 Trinity exam. I need your help, Dream Stan. We need to crack the case. The end of the Detective Dream stream is where this whole music manipulation thing, it just takes center stage. Dream, he's cracked the case. It's time to play happy, well done music to get across to my stans that I've done it. I've got the smoking gun. I've caught you red-handed. Even if Dream was wrong in this scenario, his stans would still have accepted this stream as 100% correct in every way because the music told me to think this way. Well, that and they take Dream's word as the gospel. The music at the end is like the music used when you beat a gym leader in Pokemon. It's meant to signify triumph and generate a sense of achievement within the listener. It's perky, it's upbeat, it's in a major key for God's sake. This music, even if Dream was wrong, is a subtle way to show that Dream is right. Dream's ego is a thing that has been debated all over the internet by this point. Some say that he's got an absolutely gigantic one, but does he really? We mustn't mistake an individual having self-confidence as having an ego. But there is a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Clips of Dream saying he knew he would blow up certainly add to the stigma of Dream having a big ego. Dream is being called petty in regards to how he handles controversy. He did go on a little bit of a personal tirade towards the mod team when he was first being called a cheater. Why would Dream develop an ego though? Well, maybe it's got something to do with the devoted cult-like following he has or his massive growth. If you were to grow from 1 to 18 million subscribers in a matter of months, well, you're obviously doing something right, aren't you? You see, the thing with this though is that you still have to remember where you came from. Just because you've had this rampant growth, it doesn't suddenly mean that you're suddenly better than anybody else. Congrats! You were chosen by the YouTube algorithm. As I said a few seconds ago, Dream, he's got a cult-like following. In their eyes, he can do no wrong. Even if he was to blatantly tell them how much he dislikes them, they would still defend him. Maybe he knows that he can get away with anything, because his following, they'll put out his fires for him. They'll shield him from any criticism whatsoever. Even if somebody has a genuine criticism for Dream, they'll jump to harass that person. They'll spam that person's comment sections. Even people who have defended Dream in the past have received hate from Dream stans. Dream, he can get away with anything at this point, and he may know this. He may abuse this power knowingly in order to feed his hungry brood of stans. He may be purposely manipulating them into doing his bidding. I guess the only person who truly knows how big Dream's ego is Dream. Well, that was a long video, wasn't it? Look, I probably could have covered more things in this video and maybe I got one or two things wrong. If I did, I'm sorry about that. At the end of the video here, I just want to say that if you're still watching this, damn, thank you. It's been over 20 minutes. Be sure to go get yourself a drink, because the one that you poured in the beginning of the video, yeah, it's probably long done. Absolutely massive thanks to Doktor Skipper for joining me in this video. You lot really need to go have a look at his channel. He makes some amazing stuff. One little last thing before I end this video. If you're a Dream stan and you're somehow still watching this video, please keep in mind that when we were talking about the Dream stans who do all the weird art and the weird fanfiction stuff, well, if you don't do that, then we're obviously not talking about you, even if you are a Dream stan. Once again, and I know this concept may be lost on a few individuals, not every single Dream Stan is bad. I even did my whole Dream Stan Discord infiltration thing a while ago, and yeah, most of the people we met, they were alright. So once again, if you're a Dream Stan and you don't do any of the bad stuff, I mean, just carry on liking Minecraft, I couldn't care less. But if you're a Dream Stan who draws Dream as like a chair and stuff like that, yeah, please just stop. Because the people that do that, they're the main reason why the term Dream Stan has such a stigma attached to it. Yeah, this was the Dream Iceberg. I hope you guys enjoyed.